Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Jones here with some breaking news for Infowars.com listeners, readers, and viewers. Adam Kokesh, who's leading the armed civil disobedience march on D.C. to exercise the Second Amendment, whether you support him or not in that, you've got to support him in his First Amendment. And he was in Philadelphia, there at the Federal Liberty Park, with the fourth 420 event or light up event where other people light joints and things to exercise their right to medical marijuana. And again, whether you support smoking marijuana or not, the government's using it to throw people in prison. But that doesn't even count. The issue here is, I saw the video in the article at Infowars.com yesterday where he's doing nothing and he puts his hands up and the police tackle him basically. Now I've talked to his TV producer and his podcast producer, Lucas Jewell and Daryl Young. He hasn't called them, and that was his plan if he ever got arrested. He hasn't called his girlfriend. They went to the jail and were yelled at, the federal jail. Feds grabbed him and disappeared him, and they say they're going to charge him with resisting arrest. That's cart before the horse. You tackle somebody that's resisting, and failure to process. Well, they falsely arrested you. I mean, name, rank, serial number. So, well, what about the Fifth Amendment? This is total police state. And so we're going to get that update here at Infowars.com. But this is a big deal that the feds would do this. I mean, the feds don't arrest you and put you in a federal jail unless there's been a major investigation. This is not how it's done. If you're arrested usually at a federal facility or a federal park, they then give you the local police. He's been disappeared. Now, hopefully, because of pressure, they'll back off. But they are really scared of him being able to do this demonstration, whether you support it or not. They're coming after his First Amendment. You know, we've gotten a call now where the British police want to meet with Paul Watson in England about what we're planning covering Bilderberg in a few weeks there northwest of London in Watford. The same thing we always do. We're press. We're the real media. We go cover a bunch of globalists meeting with politicians, carving up the world. There were criminal indictments back in the 70s and 80s with Lockheed Martin in Bilderberg. It's not illegal that we're the press. It's not illegal. And acting like we're crooks to do it just shows how far gone Western society is. Why don't you audit us with the IRS? That ought to show us you're a bunch of tyrants. So, he's held at the federal facility right down the block. They've got the address at adamversustheman.com and at Infowars.com. Everybody needs to put light on this or they'll start disappearing all of us under the NDAA. I'm having his producers, if he's not out of jail, back on tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, for the syndicated radio show. Hang together or hang separate. Alex Jones signing off for Infowars.com.